Hello, Symmetry family, and happy Monday to you. My name is Stacy Love, and I am direct to the wonderful Donna Bates and part of the Chris Menifee, Scott Mank, Jacob Pogue, Marshall Whalen hierarchy, and so happy to be so. I'm incredibly grateful and excited to be with you today. January, the beginning of this month, marked my 10th month here at Symmetry, and this journey has been nothing short of amazing. Not only am I able to take care of my family, but I found a career that's allowing me to become the best version of myself. I am a wife to a full-time medical student, a mother to a 2.5-year-old son, and I'm pursuing a PhD. So in my life, there is never a dull moment. But here with Symmetry, I found a place where I can build a legacy for the people I love, and eventually I'll be able to pour resources into all the other things that I care about. You see, I joined Symmetry after a 21-year career in higher education administration. Due to COVID-19, in March of 2020, my entire university, along with most of the country, had to shift to remote learning. Like most of the world, we tried to find a new normal and figure out how to carry out business. 5 months after we were locked down, my assistant vice president position ended, along with a near 6-figure salary, my life insurance, my retirement plan, and health insurance for my family. I quickly had to shift gears because I was providing for my family. So with the help of my husband, I continued my passion for education and started an education consulting company. We poured our very limited resources into this company, and we worked really hard to make it profitable. But less than 6 months later, I needed to find a job to keep us stable while we continued to build. So I cast a wide net, the biggest net possible, because I had to quickly find something that would replace the income that we'd lost and were still losing, and to sustain my family while my husband finished his next several years of school. So when I found Symmetry, it was nothing short of a miracle. I knew that I did not want to go back to a college or university in the same capacity, and I enjoyed working remotely, particularly with everything going on with the pandemic. I applied for at least 50 jobs. That might be cutting it short, in multiple industries, and I finally locked in on Symmetry. See, I've never considered insurance, and the industry was completely foreign to me. I interviewed with my mentor, upline, Donna, and we connected in many ways. So one thing she did that was critical to my success here was challenge me to commit to following the Symmetry system 100% for 90 days. Well, challenge accepted. I became a seasoned new agent in less than 3 weeks, and I started to embrace my new career. You see, the prior career path that I mapped out for myself, it was a good one, but it wasn't the best one. Today, I'm going to briefly cover 4 simple things I believe you must do to be successful in this business. Now, please note that success starts with the simple concept of picking up your anchor. An anchor is a thing or things that are weighing you down and potentially keeping you from moving and being successful, particularly in this business. No vessel, person, business can move while being anchored down. You see, I didn't see my prior career as an anchor. I was passionate about the work. I enjoyed working as a part of a team. I love problem solving and building to help others have a better future. In hindsight, it's exactly what I do here. But here, there will never be a cap on my earning potential or the lives that I impact. I know we are all in a different path, and we've all had a different journey on our way here. And I know some of you are deciding if this is your next stop. But I also know that we're not all anchored down by the same things. Now, for me, it was comfort. I was in a comfortable career. For some of you, that may be the same thing. You're comfortable or you're really familiar with where you are. It could be procrastination. It could be fear, distractions, anxiety, laziness, indecisiveness. But whatever that weight is, whatever that anchor is that's keeping you down and holding you back, we have to be diligent to make sure it doesn't stay engaged and keep us from living our best lives. You see, an anchor by design, it's a weight intended to keep something from moving. It's heavy, it's sturdy, it's restrictive. If you've ever tried to lose a few pounds, you know that weight is not something you can get rid of by wishing it would go away. You see, my former career, it's always there. And sometimes that weight still tries to call me back, saying, hey, you can still take care of your family. You can still make a decent income. You can still improve people's lives. And you never have to pick up the phone. Symmetry family, those things that weigh us down, they don't go away on their own. You can't lighten your load by clicking your heels 3 times. You can't do it by simply hoping that you can get rid of it. It takes work. But the good news is there are many proven ways that you can lighten up. The faith and tenacity that it takes to believe in something that you've never experienced is not for the faint of heart. The faith and tenacity that it takes to follow a system when you may be used to doing things your own way, it's not easy. One thing I know for sure, the faith and tenacity it takes to get up every day and work for your dreams cannot be fully realized by those of you who are not willing to move the weight. But once you've made a decision to stop letting things weigh you down, you're free. You're able to sail, S-A-I-L, or for the purpose of our business, sale, S-A-L-E. So there are 4 things that I found are key to ensuring your success and growth here. So number 1, S is for schedule. Setting your daily schedule is critical. Without a roadmap for how you're going to accomplish tasks, there's a high probability that you'll get detoured and set yourself up for losing traction for the remainder of the week. Setting a schedule allows you to see what needs to be done, and it also enables you to bounce back quickly if something else comes up, like a screaming child. In a position that allows you a lot of flexibility, it's even more crucial for you to be intentional about how your day is set up. Personally, my life is so busy, I have to account for every hour of the day. And I know this won't be the case forever, but for the foreseeable future, I must track everything. So my typical Monday, I wake up at 6:30 in order to have some quiet time before breakfast and getting my son and husband off to school. By 8:15 a.m., I'm out of the house so I can drop off my son, and then I head to meet my personal trainer. I eat after my workout on my ride home, and then once I'm home, I get ready for my day. I typically always schedule an 11 a.m. appointment, and then I eat lunch during the Monday sales training call. From 1 to about 5 o'clock, I meet with families, I conduct interviews, I'll do risk assessments, and then I'll try to squeeze in a break around 3 o'clock every day to eat and to stretch. I pick up my son from school around 5:15, 5:30. We head home and have dinner before my standard 6:30 appointment. At 7:30 p.m., I get home ready for bed, head back to the gym to decompress. Around 9:30, I put together any quotes I have for my Tuesday appointments, and then I do schoolwork. I head to bed around 11:30, midnight to reset for the next day. Now, I'm sharing this with you just to let you know that because of this golden opportunity we have with Symmetry, we don't have to sacrifice the things or the people we love. If you have a busy life with your children, God bless you. Or you're caring for an elderly relative, or you're still working another full-time job, there's a way to make this amazing opportunity work for you. Guard your schedule as much as you can. Setting your schedule and sharing that set schedule with colleagues, family, friends really helps you to have some accountability too. And that brings us to the letter A. A is for amigos. I found my amigos accountability partners here, and they've been critical to my success. Donna Bates, Natalie Hermit, Joanna Doyman, Stella Starr Dinwiddie, Fred Norrid, of course, John Paul, to name a few. And whether they know it or not, these people have kept me from dropping my anchor. You see, you must have a circle, even if it's small, of people in this business that will encourage you, celebrate with you, listen to you, tell you the truth, check up on you, and hold you accountable. We always say this here with Symmetry, you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. And you have to believe that. If you're feeling lonely or isolated, reach out to someone and let them know. If you're new and you haven't yet created your circle, cling to your upline. If you need to join a dial room or a virtual office to stay on top of your dialing, do it. For me, dial rooms have had a 360-degree effect on my business. They help to erase any feelings of isolation that may creep in. They're amazing for allowing new agents to hear appointment setting in real time. They're a great way to stay on top of your activity. And they're also a good way to learn from more seasoned agents. If you're thinking about giving up because it's getting tough, talk to someone. You can talk to me. There are too many success stories from people in the Symmetry family that have overcome frustration and discouragement at some point along their journey. These are real people that willingly share their lows and their highs with all of us. My most significant challenge to date came in December of 2021. I was recruiting agents, kind of getting into the groove of a solid schedule, riding high off of my slingshot promotion to 85%, and I was on a mission. I plan to start my AO run this month, January 2022. Now, to qualify for 90%, I needed to place $15,000 in business 2 months in a row. So for that particular month, I'd written over $24,000 in business and was pretty confident that enough of it would issue pay on time. When the numbers came out, I remember this like it was yesterday. I got a call from Chris Menifee, my regional agency director, and he told me that $14,694 issue paid, and that I was $306 short of qualifying for that month. $306. And Chris was super encouraging, gave me some great advice. And then we got off the phone. I was pretty devastated because I'd worked so hard to make sure I would be ready to make my AO run in January. I called my upline, and in true Jersey girl fashion, she verbally expressed the pain I felt. That immediately encouraged me. I shared with 2 other members in my circle, and they were super, super empathetic, but they also immediately encouraged me and reminded me that my month was still very successful. Now, at that point, I could have let down my anchor, I could have paused or even stopped, but my circle kept me together. Symmetry family, make sure you have amigos in this business that don't believe quitting is an option. Make sure you have people that will lovingly and honestly hold you accountable. And make sure you have people that will dance and celebrate your success, even if it's over Zoom. L is for labor. So thanks to the vision of Brandon, Brian, and Casey, hey, there's a system in place that allows us to be successful if we follow it, period. Do the work, the results will come. It really is that simple. You have to research the best products for your families, call, email, chat with the carriers to complete risk assessments. Watch videos and trainings that teach you how to be better. If there's an area you're weak in, I guarantee you that there are several videos and trainings run by people in this company that will help you to fine tune and improve. Make it a priority to listen to the weekly calls. Even if you can't listen to them in real time, make time to stay connected. And that takes work. Take time to develop and grow physically, mentally, and spiritually. Hey, massive activity, constant correction. You probably hear that every day. The beauty of that is your labor doesn't always have to look the same. If you're interested in building an agency or progressing through the levels of leadership, you may go from writing off of your own pen to recruiting and developing new agents. Do the work. But the beauty of doing the work brings us to our final letter, E. E is for expectation. You have to believe that that work is going to pay off. What are you expecting from all your labor? How do you expect your life to change? How do you expect the lives of others to change? Symmetry family, expect great things. Most important thing, above all else, be grateful. Gratefulness trumps determination. Something beautiful happens when you let gratefulness flood your heart and spirit, and it gives you the power and the strength to move forward. If all else fails and you're feeling weighed down, think about all the things you're grateful for. That is the real lifesaver. Thank you, Symmetry family. It's Monday. It's the last Monday of the month, and I hope you've heard a few nuggets to carry you through this last week. Happy Monday, happy writing, happy selling. Peace.